hear the voice of reason.
That's that shit right there.
Yeah, we are here once again. Tell it how it is, no filter. This is Voice of Reason in case you didn't know. And I got my guy back. Y'all want to just apologize and talk from the rip that he was here the last time dropping mad gems and the audio shit was wacky. My fault for that. But that's why he had to double back to make sure this time we Gucci. So we live in the microphones, you feel me? So what up? Talk to the people. Tell them how you feeling and all that. Let them know, you know, your journey, you know. You Brooklyn all day, even if you not.
Facts.
Talk a shit a little bit.
What Ho said, been a lot of places, but mentally I'm Brooklyn's own. I mean, you know what it is, it's your boy, Leon Sanders. It's always political. Here with your boy Hush, how you stop him. And we gonna talk that talk. Yeah, but last time though, like I really had to get at him though, cause like everybody after he had me, everybody had clear volume and shit was crispy, and the nigga had me sound like I was underwater and shit. So I was like, let it double back, get it right.
Truthfully, not to go too far, I'm a loud nigga. You feel me? So honestly, even like when I do my music, I be feeling like I personally don't need a mic.
Right.
My guests do. Yeah, you know, because you got the smooth voice and the low voice. You're not a loud nigga. You could be loud, but you're not loud.
I'm the late night voice. You
know right. So with me, I was being selfish in that. Like, I don't need mics, but I do if I want to have guests, because everybody's not going to be on that loud timing like me.
Factory.
But I got you, and I know you good. You sharp on your toes, so I could just spin right off on you. All right, look.
Yo, let's do it.
I didn't even know that was the first one. No, that's not the first one. Oh, that is the first one. Okay, the first one is this. So I experienced this recently. Chicks going through chicks you interact with to get drinks off the bottle. And chicks only interacting with you to get a drink off your bottle. If dudes tried that, how does that look? So just no filter, no nothing. We couldn't do that, right? Like if we pulled up to a section and it's chicks, guys, suppose the chicks was the put together, like these bottles and shit. Yeah. Could we go up there and go, yo, pour me a little something from that? Like we could, but how do we look? So why they could do it?
I mean, but I think that's the battle. You know how this could go back and forth for days, right? It's like, yeah, we can possibly do that if shorty fuck with you like that, but it's like the perception of it is you look like you a man, right? So you supposed to be leading the brigade, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to have everything in motion. So the fact that you came in, you're the provider, right? If we taking it deeper than that, and you mooching off of her drinks, you supposed to have this section. Like, the female's supposed to be coming to you, you know what I mean, and getting the drink and stuff like that. So I mean, it goes deeper than what we're talking about right now. This is just what a man's position is in society, right? So if you pulling up, you looking like you bumming, my nigga, like you can't afford a bottle or you can't afford a section. And no matter what we think about it, that's the way it is. And that's the way it's gonna be. Shit been here before us. It's gonna be here after us and after us and after us and after us.
But how do you feel like personally, like even though it is what it is and we charge it to the game, how do you feel when you see that? Because it doesn't bother me every time. The most recent, when I see the females do it, because it's expected, I guess. Like if a female, you don't know who bottle it is, right? Because it was literally, I'm not going to expose exactly whose and where's, but I was in a situation. No, not even that one.
This is Tell Her How It Is.
Right.
So where were you? Houston, New York?
No. I was in Philly. You know what I mean? And I bought the bottle. It was a one bottle scenario because it was only me and it was somebody's birthday.
Facts.
You feel me? So I was like, all right, I'll get this bottle. I'm not even drinking like that, but here's the bottle. And, you know, the person whose birthday it is, it was for them and me. So where they sat me at, because they worked in the establishment, they sat me there, and then wherever they told me to sit to have the bottle and the hookah, the chick to the right of me was her people's. Right. So she was like, all right, well, rock with her. So I didn't mind if she had, because that was a direct introduction and that's your people's. But there was another chick to the right of her who ain't say hi, ain't say shit, but I hear her doing the Like it's cool. Like I get it, but that's not corny to you. I mean, at least G it and introduce yourself.
I ain't gonna lie, my man, Old Gritty, shout out to my son, he made a post, you know, people gonna feel like it, but he made a post on the gram, you know, top shit that, you know, some of the things he don't like, and he said that females get away with doing lame shit too much.
That's my point.
And I ain't gonna hold you though, right?
That's not
niggas
lame.
Niggas gonna be like, oh my God, you brokey, and I'm gonna be broke. Like, nothing about that shit, cause that's corny, but they do get away with doing lame shit too much.
Right.
It's like, we can't pull them calls or we can't make those moves. Of course, we gonna get called lame, broke, you know, got it, whatever else in the book, right?
Right.
Just for the fact of what they hold in their position, right? They get more passes to do those kind of moves. So it's like, do you really say something and, you know, look like, oh, well, he's sexist, he's this, right? Or do you just stand on your own and tell it how it is?
But how would you feel if you was in that situation and you see it? Because you see it. Like, you see the chick. Because that's all I'm saying. Like, all right, if you're going to mooch.
Being the kind of man I am, it's like, I'll just laugh it off. I'm like,
right.
Like,
I didn't say nothing.
I'll see it and I'll charge it to the game. Because I can't front me and you personally, we've been in a few scenarios where that has gone on. But if we telling how it is, I mean, the rewards were reaped.
Okay, I get it. I'm just let it rock.
In my case, like, it was lit. Like,
right. Let's let it rock.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not asking for much. All I'm saying is, shorty, all you had to do is say hi, wow, smile, wink, and then you could do the bozo shit. I'm gonna name maybe like in the 2 or 3 scenarios that I'm just thinking of that we've been in. Yeah, they came in, they made it, they came and played nice. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the nice, the point. Ladies, you gotta play nice. That's what we telling you. You gotta play nice. If you gonna play mooch, you gotta play nice.
Oh yeah, facts. Yeah,
you can't just feel that entitled. That's my point. You can't just feel that entitled. I don't gotta speak to the nigga, but I'm gonna drink the nigga bottle.
No, yeah, I can't lie because
you can't do that.
They came, they played nice. They dressed the part nice. Everything was nice. And it was just like, well, damn, all right, here you go. Like, you can have the bottle at this point. Like, you want me to pour for y'all? And it was up.
Fire, definitely. So the part 2 of that, now we could go to Houston. You know the part 2 is the Houston shit. Chicks only interacting to get a drink off your bottle.
I ain't gonna lie. Houston chicks, they just beggars. They just beggy. Beggy Bundy. Like, damn. Like,
so we ain't letting them off the hook, right?
It is annoying.
Because that was an actual fact. There was no interaction. It was real dry on the introduction. Yeah. But then when they saw the bottle,
it was like, oh,
it was like,
I can't know. Houston females are beggy fucking Bundy.
Betty Boop.
Beggy Boop. Like everything with Houston chicks is just like straight beggy vibes. You know? I mean, and that's the sort of rip. Like,
so we accept it or you checking it?
See, but the niggas in Houston is like they on weird status too. So it's like they gonna fall in line and be Al. Mm-hmm. You see how Al was, right? Al was mad every day. He still fell in line. No matter what y'all niggas say about Al, he fell in line.
Yeah, he fell in line.
So yeah, a lot of you niggas just gonna fall in line because, oh my God, she got a fatty or she lit or whatever case may be, or the perception of short. At the end of the day, it's like, yo, listen, if you needed something, I guarantee you go to her and she can't do nothing for you. I mean, so it's just like,
we're gonna let them, bro.
Yeah, but Houston got the beggiest chicks, though. I'm sorry.
But the moral of the story is, though, dudes can't try that, or they shouldn't try it, or you shouldn't look to do that.
No, you shouldn't. I ain't gonna lie, you know, like if you got a solid female though, and she really fuck with you, like, and she got a section and she's doing her thing, like she gonna tell you pull up, and can't front, and she gonna kind of flex on you. She gonna reverse the roles. You're like, oh damn. So I mean, so
only in that sense, though. I'm not, but you can't be the straggler.
No.
Tell them you can't be the straggler.
No, you can't be the straggler. Like I said, you can't be Beggy Bundy.
You look crazy.
Yeah, you look crazy.
All right, fair enough. Look, at some point during the relationship, you got to show you can walk away respectfully if you're not respected on your level of respect. Have you ever had to emphasize this? And even if you didn't, do you recognize it and co-sign it?
I'm not gonna hold you though. To be a buck, and if we're talking about a different subject, like men be slow to walk away. If we being a buck, right? I've seen many situations where guys will just hold it down, like they'll rock, like even though it's not going right or not going according, or not respect, like they still not quick to walk away. right? So I mean, I feel like it has to be like, it has to get to this heightened level. Like, even though there might be situations of disrespect and lack of intimacy and other lacks, right? Like a guy still kind of try to finagle his way, but in the interim of that, he probably out here, playing with something on the side too. But he's not
to cope.
Yeah, necessarily. He's not saying that he want to jump to that. Like he like, damn, shorty, like, I want you to get this shit right. You know what I'm trying to say? But that's like, damn, I'm human too, right? And I think we all kind of been there as men, to be 100. Like if niggas haven't been there, then they haven't been through no shit yet. Cause it's like niggas are definitely slow to walk away. You know what I mean? And it's just, it really takes a lot for a nigga to be like, damn. Sometimes in most cases, guys be waiting for the chick to clip them. Like, listen, that's just the plan. I'm a sabotage this shit. I want you to clip me. So,
but should we speak up? Should we have that?
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
strength?
I think we should have that strength to, to be like, I want to walk away, or I can't.
Just know that you can. It's not so much that you really gonna do it, but you kind of check them like, look,
listen, I can. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I think also too, guys fear the other side. Like, damn, like it's like when you go to the casino, right? You pulling the jackpot, you pulling the machine, boom, boom, boom. Like, all right, cool. You haven't won yet, but you don't want, you spend all this time on this machine. Like, you want to win. You want to reap the benefits, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, guys low key also be fearing, like, when I walk away, I want to reap the benefits.
So I walk away from the machine, and next day they come in jackpot. You want to offer. He
gonna walk away. He gonna win the jackpot the same day. He gonna be like, damn. But there's a flip side to that too, because it's like females could get that same shit too. Like, we could walk away and they could see us thriving, like, oh damn, we doing all that about her.
That's the point.
Because she fell in line.
That's the point. So did you ever in life had to show that? Had to flex on them?
Yeah, facts. I definitely did. I mean, it got nasty. Just because, like, I'm gonna lie to you, like, I was a little younger and I didn't do it the proper way. You know what I'm saying? So I did it on the way where, I'm gonna just walk and not have this mature conversation, right? I didn't give her the conversation that she deserved. You know what I'm saying? So I just went on.
You just reacted.
But then I was just really out flexing with this other one. It was just like, yeah, she was really doing big moves. So it's like, of course, with no explanation, right? Somebody see that, they're gonna be hurt. So honestly, I would just say, as a man, just do shit the right way. Have those hard conversations.
That's the point. I want you to tell them how to be. Don't take it. Don't just sit there taking it. Like you said, a lot of cats just go do them, or, just be like, all right, whatever. Maybe she'll get it right one day. Nah, I feel you should speak up.
You gotta have those, and I think that's the biggest key of any relationship, business, personal, romantic, is having those hard conversations, having conversations that people not ready for. But
that's the thing.
Once you do that, it's like, all right, you could reap some benefits from that too, though.
My man Reposado Rell dropping gems. Let me just do this for this. For It's Fucking Political. This is for It's Fucking Political. If you notice, I'm strategic. Last episode, shout out Lenny G was here. Then I got Reposado Rell in here. So all I need is Dre and fucking Flatbush Finest.
Yeah,
that's all I need. Where they at?
I care for like, we gotta do like a whole.
Yeah, like the next time you round, try to gather the troops.
I just see my nigga Phil the other day. I see my nigga Phil yesterday. Shout out to my nigga Phil, man.
Flatbush Finest, what up? And Dre, was it dating is a gamble?
I ain't gonna lie, not to like we talk about political, but that nigga Dre, if you know Dre, he really is Draymond Green. If you understand what Draymond Green is to the Warriors, I swear you, that nigga's really that to the squad. Like I ain't gonna hold you. So shout out to my nigga Draymond Green, shout out to my nigga Phil, Lenny G,
all that, right?
Factory.
So all right, I got next for you, yo. If you were seeking a new relationship, whose take would you want to pay more attention to? Their male friend they knew 20 plus years, or their female friend, same resume? You deciding that this is going to be the one possibly. They got a male friend for 20 years and they got a female friend for 20 years. Whose take, what would you watch? Dissect how that go for you.
I'm not going to hold you, right? I'm going to go all the way left and just pull an audible, right? I'm gonna listen to none of them. I'm not listening to people anymore. So
I'm clapping with the clap.
I'm not gonna hold you.
So you took that from your own personal experience. But if people are watching,
Okay.
and they looking up
And
to
they
us,
want me to say
and they
something.
want you to choose one.
But then,
And you could even talk the negatives as to why you wouldn't, and show an example of when you did pick one or the other, and explain why. You know what I mean? So then you could teach them why not to.
Well, I'm just saying, if people are looking and they want to get advice, right, and they want to get insight, I'm gonna really tell them, don't listen to nobody, because at the end of the day, it's on you. Like, you can listen to the male that she's been with, or the male friend that's been with her or been around her for 20 years, right? And the female friend that's been around her for 20 years, right? And they can give you some insight about, well, yeah, talk to her this way or maneuver this way. But you won't really know until you really in there. Because no matter what they say, you don't know until you really in the game. You understand? Until you really having these moments with her, till y'all having these hard conversations, till we having these moments where shit ain't going right. So it's like, I don't think, yeah, you can get some insight, and have a little bit of advice, but it's not gonna be the same as if you're not really in there with her. So that's why I'm saying, if people look at you want advice and insight, deal with your relationship yourself. As I would say, try to keep as much people, out of it. And I've been in situations where, person I'm with, they have, a valuable female, and they tell you, well, do this and do that. But at the end of the day, it's like, as you get mature, you realize the less people you have in your relationship is the better. Because now you have all these different ears, different distractions. And you don't know their motives too. Because, for example, that same female friend for 20 years, you know what? Oh, hold on. Drop it. That same friend for 20 years, right? She probably comparing you to the other niggas that she's had along the way. Oh, well, nah, girl, he ain't like that. Bitch, you don't know me. Sorry to say bitch, right?
Just tell her how it is.
That's the way I feel, because I've been in situations where it has been that way. I'm like, yo, you don't really even know me. You don't know what me and her really even been through. And guys too. It's just like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I've seen her deal with, I'm different from whatever you've seen her deal with. And what we going through, y'all really don't know.
Right.
So it's just like, yeah, it's just crazy.
I can't even get you to buck a little. Hold on. That was Gems. Hold on. Let me give you that. I can't get you to buck just a little bit though, because I did that and I sized that up to try to give the guys the more benefit of the doubt, even though it's all facts to not trust no one's take. I fully support you in that. But if we had to pick the lesser evil, I was trying to give it a window that maybe the guys would be the more. But the thing you said about motive kills it right there.
That's what I'm trying to say. I can't front, because for 20 years, bro, I'm gonna be a buck. And we just tell you how it is, right? I'm not really rocking around a female for 20 years if I'm not really trying to get something going on. Like, what are we doing? No, but I'm saying, yeah, you can have female friends, right? And that's cool. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm not saying that you can't have that. It's not all about sex, and that's not what it's about. But at the same time, it's like, yo, we friends for 20 years. So at some point in this 20, I'm probably going to look at you in a way like, damn, like, all these niggas is playing. So,
you might as well give me that.
You might as well.
No, take one for that. You might as well.
You might as well let me pull up in a situation, because it's like, if these niggas is playing with you and I'm your friend for this and we have this trust and bond, well, let's see what we could do. So it's like, I'm sitting here watching, oh, damn. Oh, he's next. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Yo, put your nigga this side. Let me go. Right?
Am I making this up? What was it was a movie or somewhere. It was something where, I think it was a TV show. But peep the scenario. It was a dude that always came to their games. They wouldn't let him play. I might have been underclassmen, the Nick Cannon joint. Remember? Boy used to always come to their practices and their games. They would not let him play.
Was he a cop in that shit?
Some shit, right. So when they finally needed a man and they let him play, he wound up killing. So I'm comparing that to this in the sense of, like you said, you sitting there on the sideline the whole time supporting Shorty, through her ups and downs and whatever, and then when she do let you rock, nigga hit the game winner, the buzzer beater.
Like, let's just like, oh damn, you've been holding out on this whole time. Like, yeah, it's been right.
So I get it.
It's like,
nah, don't pick no sides.
Don't pick no sides.
Just tell them mind their fucking business.
Yeah, mind your fucking business, cause.
Alright, so I did that. You kind of breezing through this. Emotional is personal. Logical is universal. Break down what that means for
Wait,
you. Emotional is personal. Logical is universal. Do you agree? And why it is important for us to know the difference and why we have to separate this emotional logical thing? And which one do we lean to more?
I mean, it comes down to us being human, right? And I don't think there's no way to logically, right? We learned that if you put your emotions in the forefront and you deal with things emotionally, you tend to not make the best decisions. If you lead in with every move, it's like, oh, emotions, or, you know, if everything that someone does causes you to act emotional, you're gonna be out here, I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna be out here losing. Like, honestly, like if you take everything in life personal, you're gonna lose. Bottom line. And that's just a fact. So like, I'm telling you, there's no way to get around it. There's no way to be like, you know what, I can leave my emotions and be a winner. No, you really gotta think logical, but it's human nature too. So it's like we get in situations and we like, damn, we let our emotions lead. And it's like, you gotta have that discipline to learn how to put your logic over emotion. But I'm not gonna lie to you, that's not easy. Cause your emotions it's an everyday struggle. So how do we do that? I mean, honestly, it's just you have to have I can't front. There's some niggas who I know who's cold as fuck. Them niggas is disciplined. I don't ever see niggas have an emotion in the motherfucking world. And I'd be like, how they do that shit?
Is that healthy?
It's really not though. It's really not. Cause it's like, yeah, you know what, yeah, you could be stone cold and shit like that, but it's just like you got no emotions. That's not fucking healthy, because now you're gonna be in a situation, right? That one day, oh, you was stone cold, you didn't let none of your emotions go. That one day, some little shit gonna cause you to flip. And now you gonna do some shit that's gonna put you back years.
This is stand-up music. Just being straight with you. Some are built a certain way, and some wish they was built that certain way.
You holding all of that in for all these years, so it's like when you finally get to release that, you don't want to be in a situation where you're releasing that, you know, on the wrong person or within the wrong situation where normally you wouldn't have reacted away, but because you held that in for so long, now you know what I mean, you have this blow up impact.
That's
which
crazy.
Could really put you in a situation
that you can't come back.
Yeah, effectively. Because
once you do that, there's no coming back. Good. So that's gems. So if you had to do a scale, because like you said, we can't live one without the other. So as much as it's good to be logical, mostly emotions will be there because we're humans. So if you suggest, let's say you study this shit, you want to give people some good science on this, how much logical and how much emotion is a healthy way to be?
There's no breakdown for that. I mean, in my opinion, there's no, I could say, you know, you want to use 70% emotion and 30% logic, right? I mean, yeah, we would like to, as humans, we want everything to be defined and say, yeah, you know what?
You mean 70 logical, 30 emotion?
I mean, no, I'm just saying, like, there's
anything you pick.
Yeah, there's no breakdown regardless of what it is. Like, and as humans, we want everything defined to say, yeah, I want it to be this way, right? But there's no, it's down to the person and down to the discipline and down to what they can hold together, right? And what they can release to the world and what they want to hold on to. I mean, as we know, right, like dealing with emotions, a lot of niggas is in jail, a lot of people is in bad situations, a lot of people, you know, fuck up because of they led with emotions, right? So we know
what it does.
At least we know that part, right? Like leading with emotions,
it's not good.
It's not the way, right? So we want to put as much logic as you can, but still we are human beings. And there's no manual for this shit. There is no book to say, well, yeah, you know, you got to operate this way. So every day is a learning experience. So we get to a point where, I'm sure you had this too, right? You probably blacked out on somebody during the day, but then at the end of the night, you was like, damn, I should have did it this way, right? I'm sure you had that shit, right? And that's an example of there is no rule books to this shit. There is no saying, well, yo,
it'll just sound good to act like you could.
A situation with if I get into this particular situation, I'm gonna act this way. You know, chapter 49 tells you how to deal with that. Nah, that's not how it goes, right? And I think too, that's like the beauty of being a human too. It's like you have to go through the emotions, bro.
You can't
There is
really say.
I think a lot of this shit is motherfuckers trying to, oh, well, I don't want to go through this. And you gotta go through the emotions. I can't, you gotta feel every fucking emotion, right? Before you get to some point, a level of discipline or a level of mastery. And it's like niggas be afraid to go. Niggas be afraid to go to the dark. Niggas be afraid to go to this point where they alone and they master themselves. And that's just what it comes down to.
All right, so we can't sit here and polish it. Like I want to sit here and say, I want to say I'm 80% logical, 20% emotional, but that's not realistic.
You say, damn right, a month from now, a year from now, you be in a situation where you say, oh yeah, I'm fucking Mr. 80% logical. And no, you get in a situation and then you try
you didn't do it.
And then you back to 100% emotional. And it ain't your fault. I'm not saying you less of a man, less of a person. It's just that this is just what it is. And this is how this shit play out.
Yeah, you ain't getting out of that. You can't try to like sugarcoat it. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be with that. Gems. All right, moving along. We good. Listen, it's tricky, fellas, trying to fuck someone who may actually like you. Seeking relationship or nah mindset. So now when you out here as a guy, right, whether you were in a relationship or not, you know it's more polished to say that we're talking about single men. Yeah. Let's reference it to single men to not make it messy. Sure. Right, exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you're a single guy, you might have just got out of something or you're not really looking to jump right back in. And you know, you do come across a young lady or whoever that you're like, all right, cool. And you just trying to fuck. Let's just keep it real for them. But you see that they move like they actually like you. And you know that if you still take it there, they're going to be on you after that. So tell them that that's tricky and how to really maneuver with that. Do you still take the kill and just deal with how they're going to react to that? Or should you be mindful as we get older, more mature? If you know she's not going to be on that timing.
There's many types of ways, because it's like you see a female, you like, damn, I want to fuck, I want to feel her, all the shit you want, all the things you want to do as a man to her, right? But then you could either go the fuckboy route, meaning that you could tell her everything she want to hear, like, oh, I'm gonna buy you flowers, I'm gonna do this shit, right? Because you want to fuck, and you know she want a relationship, right? And you could say, you could use that to just drill her, right? And just bust her head open, right? But then after you bust her head open, you give her the art, like, fuck it, you give her the R. Kelly album, you give her the fucking Tory album, you go in on her, right? You give her all of that. Now she wants this relationship, right? And it's like, oh, damn, you fucked up. Because it's like, well, yeah, nigga, you killed the raw, nigga. You did everything you wasn't supposed to do, nigga. You went in and you destroyed her and shit. Now you got her open. Now she's by the phone like, oh, what the fuck is this nigga doing? This is your fault, right? Or they keep it a beam on, like, listen, this is what I want. I do want to do everything to you just like this, but in the same sentence, at the same time, we're not going to take it to that level. Like, let's slow it down, right? You gave her the option, right? So therefore, I feel once you give her the option, then you can take it there. It's less drama. It's less headaches on your part, worrying if you let her on or if you fuckboyed her, right? And I think that's all it is. And I feel if you be more upfront, it's either she gonna say no or she gonna say yes. But at the same time, let's say she say no, right? There's still gonna be, there's 1,000 more, right? That's bad and everything you want, that's gonna say yes to your fuck shit. I'm being a buck. I can't front because there's some that's really down with your fuck shit, right? If you want to be a whole fuck nigga, you want to be an shit nigga, there's females right there who are going to reciprocate that fuck energy, who's going to do exactly what you want them to do, and they're going to be down on fuck timing, right? So at the end of the day, I know it's hard because some niggas meet a girl and, oh damn, she's so bad, but I want to kill her, but she not on fuck timing. So you gotta, I get it. We've all been there, right? We've all told some tall tales, right? But at the same time, it's like, yo, be a buck. Like they say, real players give them options. So give them an option. You know what I'm saying? Be a player for real. Like if she gonna rock with it, she gonna rock with it. And I ain't gonna hold you. If you being all the way a buck, most of the time she gonna rock with it. If she really feeling you and you can really make a way, she gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm trying to say?
Grown man shit. No games.
Yeah, tell her how it is.
No games. You know what I mean? So that's like mature, and I feel like we had to grow to that. We didn't always feel that way.
Yeah. That's a growth thing. It's never like an off rip because we learn to be players and we watch dumbass movies like How to Be a Player. This dumbass nigga, I think that's the dumbest movie. Now that I get older, that Bill Bellamy shit is wild dumb. This nigga was running around doing mad fuckboy shit for this dumbest ass reason. Like. But we was looking up to this dumbass nigga Bill Bellamy for no reason. Nigga was the corniest ass player ever. Nigga running around with three goofy ass niggas trying to be a fucking player. But like niggas really wasn't playing shit. Like end of the day, you saw what happened to nigga, but he was doing this wild dumb player shit. That shit was corny.
So compare that to how Boomerang was for us then.
See, I can't front. That nigga was a smooth. See, Boomerang is more of the nigga you really want to watch though. I can't front. Like they made you. Yeah, Eddie was money because Eddie won in the end. And you see how he did, like, he played his player card and he was like, oh, damn, hold on, I can't lose Hallie. He ended up saying, like, yo, nah. The nigga left, it was Robin Givens, right? Yeah. In the middle of it, she was like, hold on, you about to get this case? He said, nah, I don't even want this kid.
And I feel like she was going to go extra spicy.
She was going to go spicy. But
she's going to go extra spicy. And he still...
Hallie had his heart, you know what I mean? But he was still a player hard because he watched the end of the movie. They was walking, the credits, and a joint walked by, and he didn't want to look. So don't let that shit fool you. Like
her shit was cake though. The one he was gonna turn around and look at, I think I would have looked too.
And Shorty was like, yo, chill, don't look, nigga. Because end of the day, niggas still want to fuck her look. So it'll be a couple months from now, Eddie.
But he did do a G to turn down the Givens joint because Givens was going.
But.
The Bill Bellamy
Hallie
shit
was like, Hallie was fire in that movie too. Like she was at her pinnacle. Like she tried to give her. Can't believe they had her with the nigga David Allen Graham. Like that nigga was a fucking goof. That nigga was
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like what? Who counts down the kiss?
Right. That nigga was. That I'm sorry. In that movie too, they gonna be like, yo, nah, Eddie did him dirty. Now I'm sorry. Eddie did what he had to do. David Allen was doing shit with that. Like.
And he got the assist lovely. Like he was supposed to elevate his game because but that charge, and I said this, I don't know if I said this last part or the one before that. When niggas are not used to that type of level, it exposes how they maneuver. He never had a chick like that in his life.
Nah.
So and sometimes some dudes, I believe in y'all. So if you get that chick you never had, I believe you have a chance to level up. But he just couldn't.
Nah, facts.
The adjustment game had to happen immediately and off a rip.
Yeah, he was out here fucking up.
Yeah. You can't when you get an assist like that, because that was the assist right there.
I would have been like, yo, bro, Eddie, like, listen, I ain't suitable for her. You holding it down. This is you. I ain't even tripping. Like, let me stay in my lane. Like, this ain't my lane right now. Like, I ain't even ready for this one right here. Because he was about that nigga. Had his parents coming over and shit like that. They was fucking. Had his parents coming over and shit looking wild, goofy.
But the pops is pimped out though. If you give the pops Holly, he would have did better than his son.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, David Allen, I can't like.
I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, you was not ready.
Martin would have did better.
Yeah. See, Martin was on level. See, but Martin was in his own lane, and he already was doing his thing. He had his crib. He was doing Yeah. Martin was.
He was like, shorty got his stitches out.
Yeah. Martin was on the play on his vibe.
Right. He was it wasn't Eddie level.
Nah.
But if Eddie would have hit him with the assist, he would have handled the Holly shit better.
See, but you see how Martin transitioned to thin line between love and hate. See, he elevated his play. So he already.
So, if you really look at that, did they do that on purpose? That's dope. That's an ill-ass strategy though to think that because they put him in predicament.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's political too with Bobby because in real life Bobby moved like that.
Yeah. My son was already like another. You know what I mean? He already was in that Boomerang status. He'd have to graduate.
Yeah. That's a dope ass analogy. That's facts. All right, my last one. No one is truly your friend until they have seen the worst of you and still stayed.
Yeah, of course, for the fact. Yeah, I mean that's this big. Like if you've seen the worst in people, relationships, business situations, and you see a person at their lowest, and if you still choose to stay or you still choose to rock with that person through those moments, yeah, I mean that's solid. Like that's really a solid situation.
How do you know who to give that leniency to? Because some people, when they say the worst, some people stay at their worst. So how do you know who gets the leniency? Like, all right, my nigga's just down right now, but I'm still rocking with him. He gonna get up.
That's what it
and then
is.
there's motherfuckers that's just gonna stay there.
And that's what it is. You said it right there. Some people stay at their worst. Some people stay at their lowest. Some people stay in low levels, right? I think that's how you know. It's you see people who gradually want to try, people who are gradually trying to uplift themselves or be at a better point in life, right? And those are people you give that to, and you see that. There's some people who they don't want growth, right? And you see that. I think we had a conversation about this recently, talking about growth. It's like, yeah, I get it. Some people just want to stay at this level and they're comfortable with that, and that's fine. It's not judging nobody because we all human. Like I said, we all learning. We all trying to figure this shit out one day at a time. But the people who you see who actually want to grow, who actually want to learn, who want to be better, who want to bounce back from situations, yeah, those are people that you give that grace to. And it's all about grace because we all deserve grace. Because there's a point where if we flip the roles, right, you were the person who somebody probably looking at like, yo, should I continue to fuck with him, right? Should I continue to fuck with her? They're not trying to grow. They ain't trying to do shit. Nah, like this was at a point where you didn't understand it, right? You wasn't mature enough to figure it out. But you get to a point where saying, nah, I gotta do better. I have to do this. I gotta change shit up. And that's what it's about.
So is there a time frame on this leniency, like the grace period? You just go with the vibe. Like you could tell when somebody just needs a minute versus when they just gonna stay there. Yeah. How soon could you think you could peep that? Do you give it like a shot? It's like a trial and error. You're like, all right, this such and such happened to him last week. No. I ain't gonna judge him a week later.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, something like that. You say, well, he's been through this, and I ain't gonna judge him next week or 2 weeks. You know, he's just trying to figure it out. But if you're saying, yo, this nigga got in a fucked up situation a month ago, and then 10 months later, we still giving him this grace. It's like, oh no, that nigga, you know, he's clearly just still stuck in the zone where he doesn't want to change, or she doesn't want to change, right? So at that point, you just gotta let it be, and you gotta learn to cut ties on the grace. You gotta learn when, okay, when enough grace is enough, and you know we're not gonna continue to give this grace, and you're gonna remove your situation, and that's when you do the love from afar and understand. You know what, that person,
like, it's not beef.
No, it's not beef, but you know what, where I'm going, this person's not going. And I'm not gonna hold myself back by trying to take this person with me. I'm not gonna continue to drag a dead horse or drag this extra luggage and it's not working. No, I'm just gonna continue to just elevate. And that's what life is all about: evolution. Evolution in your friendships, in your personal life. Mastering yourself and just learning. Friendships, business. Romantic relationships. Everything is about getting to that next stage of evolution. So you look around and you see motherfuckers not evolving. It's not like. Don't feel bad. Sometimes you just really gotta let niggas go, and some niggas will catch you like where you at. Like, yo, damn, that's what he was on. Oh, that's what he was trying to do. Oh, that's what she was trying to do. They're gonna get it later, and once niggas get it later, it's like, all right, cool.
So you learn that, and that's how you know who you keep in. What was the T-Mobile show when it first came out? Top favorite fives or whatever. Yeah, so you know where to keep certain people based on these things. So actually, you want to kind of encourage it indirectly in your mind that you want people to get to their worst to see how tough they are or how much they handle shit in comparison to you when you're down. Right. And then you go, okay, I see how it is when it get tight.
Yeah, right.
Because if you never see this, then you don't really know these friends at all.
Yeah. You don't know. You don't really know niggas till you in the jam and sit around. Oh shit, damn, like, this is what it is.
You gotta kind of see some filth.
Yeah, cause you can't see motherfuckers when they good all the time. You gotta see motherfuckers when shit is low, or when you fucking hurting, or when you really down and you trying to see who you could reach out to, or when you at this lowest and trying to see how you can bounce back. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when you really could judge motherfuckers too. When you judge them when everything is good, it's like you're not really gonna get the full, the full scope, right?
Right.
But you really gotta wait till shit is low sometimes. You gotta wait till shit is dark and shit is grimy. And you gotta see who the fuck is really with you, or who the fuck really gonna come back with you while you dealing with this shit. Then that's when you know. You feel me? And it's like, shout out to the motherfuckers who can stay with you when shit is dark and when they can't see, or they can't see what you talking about. But they're like, you know what? I'm riding with this nigga because I know what kind of nigga he is. Or I'm riding with this girl because this female because I know what kind of female she is, and I understand where he came from. So he gonna make it through, and we gonna make this shit together.
Absolutely.
That's a fact,
Absolutely. So shout out to rest in peace to X because it's dark and hell is hot.
Facts though.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good analogy to put with that. And he said it best. And I feel like whatever DMX shows his friends, I would like, if I knew him, real talk, how you feel about this statement, last statement?
Facts.
If you knew him while he was alive, based on how just his music, do you feel like if that was your man's, you would trust whoever he co-signed?
Oh yeah, facts. I mean, this because he's just a profound thought. He was the dude that was in thought, and he was just at this level. He was growing to be this character. I mean, yeah, you can never 100% trust everything, but he was just in this level, just taking it there to a level of mastery and understanding self. I think that's the biggest thing. Once you understand self, and that means you change your company, you change people around you. Yeah, so of course, I mean, can't say you
not 100, but yeah, but I like some of the shit he said.
Everybody around, but you kind of want to see because at the end of the day, you really don't. You gotta know these people behind closed doors too.
Right.
Even I see on social media, like a lot of these motherfuckers be leading campaigns and I'm the realest, I'm the truest, but these motherfuckers be behind closed doors. You don't know what the fuck they're doing unless you really in their circle.
Right.
So it's like I really can't take everything these niggas be saying.
Right.
For anything, but it's like until you really know them or until you really see what's going on, then a month later you find out, they was a scam or they was doing this. So
and you be like, oh man,
and
you thought otherwise.
I would just say just trust God and trust your close people, trust yourself, and the family you can trust, and then everybody else will come along. If you build it, they'll come. Right.
Because I took one of the last things he said off the Drink Champs when he said, trust people for who you are, but also trust that you can see them.
Factory.
So I gave him a lot of flowers for that. Prior to that, but that actually really did it for me. So yeah, Reposado Rell was in the building. I really appreciate that. Follow my guy. What's the IG real quick?
IG is direct_deposit 24/8. Most of all, just follow Move Mobile Bar.
That part.
That's just the biggest thing right now. That's what we got going on. We got some beautiful things in the work right now. Shout out to my boy H.U.S.H. We got something new coming up too, though. Something in the works. Talking to Draymond Green, and I kind of threw it past niggas. So we gonna see something else for the gang. But yeah, we here. Tell her how it is.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the only thing we know how to do.
All right. So you know how I play it. The 3 P's: stay positive, stay pushing, and stay productive. Till the next time, I'll holla. Stay.
Life make you bipolar, nobody to lean on, wet faces and dry shoulders. Still wait for them to care, that'll be a long sit. Like the Cowboys in the bowl, the Knicks winning the chip. Me eating mushrooms, Drake leaving the 6. Rihanna saying she love me, ASAP getting me hit. Like the government stopping taxes and make the world rich. On my BM and my ex chilling, taking girls trips. I stopped being pressed about the whys and hows. It's in the books, long as I make Elijah proud. Don't ride along like you, but I ride around. Looking for that it factor, y'all disguise as clowns. Close mouth